Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and we have been grazing our goats. So we bought this 10.5 acres, and it is covered in grass and miscellaneous bushes and things for them to graze on. And we've been just trying to figure out exactly how grazing works. We've had all of our goats in pens and have just fed them alfalfa for their whole lives. So some of them are older than others, obviously, but it's kind of a learning process for us as well as the animals. So at first, when we let our goats out, it didn't go very well. They just wanted to stay right by the house and just kind of looking for us for food, which is what we expected. And slowly but surely they started moving out actually into the grass, because around our house is pretty flat. There's a lot of dirt, but there's also trees and things that fall from the trees, mesquite and whatnot. So they've been foraging on that. Well, now most of that's gone, so they've learned to go out into the grass a little bit. We were kind of expecting a little bit more excitement from them as far as being able to graze and go out and having freedom, if you will, in a much larger area and just exploring, and that hasn't been the case. If we want them to get out into the grass, we have to walk them there. And they follow, and then they enjoy it, and they love it, and they'll eat as long as we're standing there. But if we're not, they don't want to go out into the grass. So until we have all of our pens up and our grazing pastures up, we just kind of let them out, and they do their thing. So they've been doing very well with it. We haven't been feeding them nearly as much as alfalfa. And we give them pellets in the evening just to get them back into the pen. So it's been a little bit rough for us as far as starting for them goes, but they're definitely getting better. It's been, I'd say, a good month that they've been, for the majority, daily have been let out just to graze. I found what I really like about grazing the animals, the more dominant does, or goats rather, the more dominant ones aren't getting all of the alfalfa. They're not just binge eating as quickly as possible so that the other goat can't get anything. There's plenty of it around, and they don't fight over it. So that's one thing I'm really enjoying. I also like the fact that it's going to be a lot harder for them to gain weight or become overweight. They have to exercise, they have to move around, they're not stuck in a small pen, and they just seem to be so much more happy. So I am enjoying that part of the grazing. I've been keeping a very close eye on them. I've never grazed before, so I want to make sure that they're not losing weight if they shouldn't be, and that they're obviously getting the nutrition that they need. So I'm just keeping a good eye on them. And you all know, if a goat is hungry, it's screaming its head off, and we haven't had them screaming at us even in the mornings. They're not necessarily screaming and waiting for their food to become or waiting for their food to be served to them. They're very happy. They're being very happy. So it's turning out very well for us. So that is the update as far as grazing our goats goes. We are really enjoying it. The goats are really enjoying it, and hopefully we continue to enjoy it. And we also made some changes to our ranch. So where the goats were, we built some more pens and we've moved them out of our backyard. So that will be our next video. We'll show you guys all the changes that we've made. So just make sure that you are subscribed by clicking the button right below and like this page. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.